But there's this Harvard graduate who threatened to stab anyone who says all lives matter. A Harvard graduate. Here, take a look at this video. Sorry, it's going to take me about 15 minutes for it to pop up because my computer sucks. But we're working on it. Okay. Here she is. That's not her.
The next person who has...
There she is. Let me turn this up a little bit. She's cute.
This is the girl that got fired?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so real quick, a little backstory, okay? A recent Harvard University graduate, Clara Genova, okay, is complaining of threats against her. This is after she posted a video of her threatening anyone who told her all lives matter. Just believe you me, all lives matter, okay?
Yep.
I'm going to keep saying that. I'm not a racist.
The next person who has the sheer nerve, the sheer entitled caucasity to say all lives...
Caucasity? Is that what they taught her in Harvard? Caucasity?
Is that like Caucasian audacity?
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah. I'm hoping.
I'm sure that's what it means.
Hoping if not, we just violated a curse word rule.
That what it sound like?
Titled caucasity
Oh, we did
to
it
say
again.
all lives matter. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you.
Oh.
And while you're struggling and bleeding out, I'm gonna show you my paper cut and say, my cut matters too.
What in the
Okay.
world does that even mean?
It's a clever joke. It's a clever metaphor for the issue, which is, if you say all lives matter, it's taking away from the problem that someone's trying to point out when they say Black Lives Matter.
I think
they're trying to point out the problem of, we got a problem with Black lives right now that we want to highlight. And if you say, hey, I'm bleeding here because I've been stabbed, and somebody comes up to you and says, well, I've got a cut too, you're right. It is irrelevant. And it is a little annoyed if you're laying there bleeding on the ground.
Yeah.
I see the joke. I see her point she's trying to make. So what happens next?
Well, she's a Harvard graduate, right? She's from Connecticut, and
Right.
and I see the passion that this person has. Okay, and but when you have that much passion with lack of information, okay, it turns into rage, and that's what we just saw right there. We saw rage. All right, and it's unfortunate, but her job got a hold of this. Deloitte, it's an accounting firm, and after this went viral, okay, because it was being shared by, hey, look at this wackadoo, look at this wackadoo. So her job got a hold of it, and they go, you can't work here.
Now, hang on a second. That's what she's claiming, right?
Uh-huh.
I have seen no independent verification that actually happened.
Ah,
Now,
lawyer Wayne.
she's made a series of
And the plot
TikToks
thickens.
You know
claiming
what?
she's a Harvard grad,
Apparently-
claiming she's done this,
Apparently, those words and actions.
saying
cost her
that
the
it led her to lose her job.
Uh-huh.
Now, I get that she's saying that, and she's making TikTok videos crying about it.
Yeah. Here, I got some more of those if you want to see them.
I mean, people can make a video
But
saying
you just
anything
told
they
her-
want.
You just told people you were going to cut them.
I want
You
to.
work for me, you were not telling people you're going to cut them.
I'm not just going to take her word for it.
Gonna happen.
If
You
that
know
happened,
what? I'm
I
glad
feel
you
bad
said
for
that.
her.
I'm glad you said that because, yeah, let's continue.
Trump supporters.
Because then she does this afterwards, right?
Took my job away from me. I've gotten death threats, rape threats, violent threats.
I don't believe that for 1 minute, and I'll tell you why in a
Oh, I
moment.
believe that.
No, I don't, and I'll tell you why.
I get those on my TikTok videos about steak.
Yeah,
of course
yeah.
she's getting threats.
No. Rape threats?
I get rape threats.
No, you don't, lawyer Wayne.
Absolutely do.
No.
Absolutely.
You better
put
screenshot.
You make a video, you putting ketchup on a steak, you're going to get all kinds of nasty.
Someone wants to rape you because you put ketchup on steak?
Yes.
Is it a girl?
I don't know.
Oh.
It was okay, but now it doesn't make my future. My future's entirely compromised because Trump supporters have decided to compromise.
Nonetheless, whether she lost a job because of this or not,
Or she's faking.
all right, but she is not taking any responsibility
None.
for her not having a job. Interesting. Yeah, good idea. Send your kids to these liberal colleges. Good idea, parents. This is what happens.
My life. God, this sucks. You guys suck. I'm too strong for you. I'm too strong for any of you. All lives matter. Racist Trump supporters. It sucks, but it doesn't suck as much as systemic racism. and I'm not gonna stop using my platform to advocate for it. And I'm sorry, Dolores.
It's interesting, you know, systemic racism is the battle cry of these uninformed young individuals, because I don't know. I mean, we had an African American president just a few years ago, and he was part of the system. I'll tell you what, a country that comes with affirmative action that allows, hey, you may be a different color, but you have a different test score you got to reach. You could still come into our college. You could still be hired. Really? Is that systematic racism? I think that's a hell of a. And I'm not even for affirmative action, but I think that says a boatload that we are not racist.
Way that you can't see that. That you are cowardice enough to fight somebody who's going to make an indelible change in the world and is going to have an impact. I know this is what Trump supporters wanted, because standing up for Black Lives Matter put me in a place online.
Again, she has no idea that the whole Black Lives Matter is just a ruse, not to change black lives, but to change this country's foundation.
To be seen by millions of people. The job that I had worked really hard to get.
Don't forget, she's too strong for this.
And meant a lot to me.
And here's the thing, I honestly feel bad because in her head, she really thinks she's a victim.
Nobody has confirmed this. She has made these videos.
Right. But she truly believes that she's a victim no matter what.
Or she's trolling us. This could be a complete act.
I pray to God it is.
Who would upload a video of themselves looking like that? You only got a couple of
you'd be
motivations.
surprised.
One is just you want
Everyone on
clicks, you want the
Instagram, right?
Be surprised.
views. You know, or she thinks she's going to get a bunch of sympathy clicks or whatever, or she's just trolling everybody.
Called me and fired me because of everything. I don't know if everyone's seen, but it's been circulating a lot. My Black Lives Matter TikToks were picked up by conservatives and spread and shared, and people were demanding that I be fired, which I just got. My job that I worked really hard for.
I have not seen any confirmation that happened.
Here is why I don't
First
believe
of all,
her.
you're going to post something and then get upset that it spreads.
Yeah,
See, I
know.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you posted it out there.
It
to
might be
spread
true.
things, correct?
I'm going to wait and
And
see.
then they
on this.
claim to stand it.
Well, here's why I don't think her claims are true whatsoever.
Okay.
And why I might be leaning with you, Lawyer Wayne, on that she lost her job not because of this. Notice that she posts this in her TikTok, okay, in her videos, right? See this image that she has
Right.
in the background, right? But she doesn't post captions of her being threatened. She doesn't post captions, screenshots of her being called out. What does she do with the screenshots? Just this, her job.
I want to see her.
I don't think
diploma.
she has any proof of being rapes or murders or death threats, or else she would have. Here, look, see these bad MAGA people wearing MAGA hats.
Yeah, put it on blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag prove it. Okay, and then I'll zoom in to check for the Photoshop stuff.
Again, systematic bias, racism, and unequal treatment. So do the thousands of Trump supporters sending me hate messages, death threats, and violent
Prove it.
messages. I'm still not going to stop talking about and defending Black Lives Matter. You can't take away my spirit and my devotion towards human rights.
Wow.
Okay, there you go. Well, that's what she said.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Maybe it's true.
Yeah, we'll find out. Stay tuned. Good question, Lawyer Wayne. Casey,
Yeah. I'm
what do
trying
you
to
make
keep
of
my
all
mouth
this?
shut.
No, say it.
No.
Do it.
It's just so frustrating. I don't know. I'm not, vocal about the political stuff normally, but this is like infuriating to me. I just,
Well, get
the
this.
stuff that what?
Like Casey, because she's not vocal about it, her business came under attack recently.
Yes.
All right, and she got called a racist for not being vocal about it. What a bully tactic that is, huh?
Yeah. It was awful. Talk about hate messages.
Right.
Yeah.
Who came to your defense, though?
You did.
Yeah.
But, it went away because there was no truth to it,
Exactly.
obviously.
Right.
But it's like what a lot of the messages that we were getting were from uninformed people, I feel like. Like they're just arguing just to argue and they're mad, because just to be mad. They don't even know half the time what they're arguing for, and it makes no sense.
Right. And they get on these keyboards, they get on these TikToks. It's just them and a screen. And then when you say, hey, come on the show, or hey, let's talk about this in person, what do? They go, no. Or sometimes when they do come in and they change their story, they change their tune. It's unbelievable.
We had a conversation. Can I share something from that really quick?
Yeah, what do you got?
We had on one of the posts before all of this happened. The post that originally started it, there was a woman in town, and I'm not going to say names or anything or businesses.
I will. I got it right here.
No. She commented that she thought that we didn't, and I would like to do a video with her because I think that this is a example of maturity and ways that we can get through things that are happening in our world right now. I feel like two angry people yelling at each other and being keyboard warriors does nothing. So she posted on the original post that one of the that we hadn't come to see her business because she's a Black-owned business. And I saw that post and I reached out to her personally. Instead of, defending myself on that post and starting more drama, I reached out to her and I said, the reason that we didn't come to your business is because you are a service-based business. And at the moment, we don't do service-based businesses. And I said, I would love to get together with you to talk about this because obviously there's some sort of misunderstanding and I would hate for you to feel that. So I went to her shop and we had like a 2-hour conversation. And by the end of it, we're both hugging and shaking hands and just, I'm so sorry that this got out of control this way. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun things together in the future.
But I mean, you can't guilt people into support. It just doesn't work. You know what I mean? You can't, I don't even want to say guilt. Yeah, no, guilt's the word. You can't guilt people into buying your product or being a part of your product or promoting your product. Because if that's the way it happens, you're going to get fake promotion, fake buys. They're not really buying into it.
And you can't get mad off of assumptions. I feel like that is a lot of what is happening too, is people are getting really, really angry off of just perceptions that are not even true. If she would have contacted me and said, hey, this is how I'm feeling, I would have said, look, I'm working a full-time job, raising 2 kids, doing 3 businesses. It's not that I just didn't have time.
Yeah. The racism that is being cried, okay? And Bay, I got a question for you on this one, okay? Is America as racist as the media is putting us out to be? In your opinion?
It depends on where you're at.
Okay, go on.
Because like my friend from out in California, now where he was from, he knew who he had to look out for.
Okay.
But when he moved here, he was like, whoa, I'm getting dirty by everybody. He wasn't used to that.
What do you mean?
Like, where he's from, he's from out there where they got sets in the neighborhood. So, you got your southern group of people here, your Mexicans over here.
Right.
Over there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's from out there. So when he came here.
And here where it's a big
mixture,
conglomerate. Right?
Yeah, a mixture.
It's like a tossed salad, right?
And he was like, man, I've been dealt wrong by everybody.
Man.
So he was like, man, now that I realize it's more racist out west and up north than it is in the south.
Interesting.
That's what he said.
Right. I mean, because I hear what you're saying. You got your cliques, right?
Yeah.
And they stay in their cliques.
Yeah.
So it's like prison, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
It's basically like prison.
It's like prison. And what do you do in prison? If you're a white guy, you go find the white guys to protect you, right?
Yep.
You're a black guy, you go hang out with the black guys and lift weights, okay?
Yep.
And play basketball, from what I see in the movies.
Because once he said he came down here, he didn't have to worry about that.
Right.
Because everybody mingled.
Yeah.
Because where he from, you from the wrong neighborhood, nah, don't work like that.
But that's not what the media wants you to believe. They want people to be angry right now. They want people to be divided right now.
Yep.
Chaos.
The media wants chaos. Abso-friggin-lutely. Why? 2020. It's an election year. Remember prior to COVID? Zippity-doo-dah. I can't even sing that song anymore.
Right.
Okay? Zippity, we're going to get shut down for singing Zippity-doo-dah. But my, oh my, what a wonderful day. Booming economy. Boom. Everyone's working. It's come together. And then all of a sudden, COVID shut down. Shut it down. Shut it down. They're coughing, and believe you me, I get it. There was a very aggressive flu going around, and still is.
Because remember, the shutdown was for to help the hospitals. No.
Well,
Didn't it domino from that?
we all had it, in case you didn't know. Lawyer Wayne, right? When did you have it?
I know I got sick in late January, early February for about a week and a half. My whole
Yeah, I
family did.
remember.
Right
that.
here, me too.
I
Bang.
remember that.
Jen,
Yeah, end of last year was pretty rough for a lot of people.
right? Casey?
I don't get sick.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kidding.
I don't get sick.
She's probably going around spreading it asymptomatic, coughing on everybody. That's how I got it, I bet.